forget to subscribe to my channel, and when you do, click on that little bell and you'll be notified each time a new video comes out, so you won't miss a thing. This is London Square, a 12-inch finished block, and this is pretty similar to the one we did yesterday, Hovering Hawks, but it's slightly different. This consists of half square triangles, squares, and rectangles. Here are 4 blocks put together. There are 3 patches. Patch A is a 3-inch finished half square triangle. We'll cut 3 7/8-inch squares and cut them in half on the diagonal, and we'll have 2 patches. So we're going to work with patches today for the half square triangles. For the red and the white, we need 7 patches each, which means we'll have to cut 4 of these squares and cut them each in half diagonally. That'll give us 8 patches, but we only need 7. And we'll need 6 patches for the blue. So for the blue, we'll cut 3 squares and cut each of those squares in half once for our 6 patches. If you are using Quilt, you'll cut your patches with one of these dies. Patch B is a 3-inch finished square. We'll cut 3 1/2-inch squares. We'll need 1 red and 1 blue patch. Here is the Quilt dies that will cut the same size. Patch C is a 3-inch by 6-inch finished rectangle. We'll cut 6 1/2 inches by 3 1/2 inches. And here are the Quilt dies that will get you that size. We'll need 1 red and 1 blue patch for that. We're going to start by sewing 3 different colorings of the half square triangles. We'll be making 10 total half square triangles. Here are the patches I'm using. These are patch A, the half square triangles. These are the squares and then the rectangles. This is patch B and patch C. I wanted to show you when I'm talking about patches what I mean. And let's look at the half square triangles. On the instructions, it says to cut your square 3 7/8 and cut it in half once on the diagonal, and you'll get 2 patches. Here is a square, and when you cut it in half on the diagonal, here are your 2 pieces, or 2 patches. These are each patches, and so are these. The squares are patches, the rectangles are patches. It just goes back to the beginnings of patchwork quilting, when you cut pieces of fabric up into patches and you patch them together into a quilt. That's why these are called patches. What we're going to do first is look at the 3 different half square triangles, and we're going to piece them for a total of 10 half square triangles. The first ones are the blue and white, and we're going to make 3 of those. The second one is the red and blue. We're going to make 3 of those. And the last one is the red and white. So we're going to just sew these together and make 10 half square triangles. Our half square triangles are finished, and we have our rectangles and squares laid out. We're going to look at the diagram and put the block together. Since we have the rectangles here, we'll piece these 3 together and these 3 together, then piece this little partial row together, and then piece the rectangle on the side. And do the same thing here. Piece these 3 together, these 3, piece the 2 rows together, and then on the side. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell to be notified when new videos come out. Thank you for watching.